I used to be the guy who would say things like, I'm going to get into shape. I'm going to lose my belly fat. I'm going to build big muscle, a big chest, big arms. I'm going to stop eating sweets. I'm going to stop eating junk food, okay? Just one more time. But not just in fitness, also in business. I would used to say things like, I'm going to start a business. I'm going to do this. I'm going to do that, okay? And at the same time, I was also the person who would never start or quit or lose. And it's easy now to sit here, okay, and speak about this, being in a place in my life where I can be very grateful to gotten so far and have also achieved certain things that make me very proud. But here's the thing, every single time I look back in my life on a failure, I realize it was my own mind betraying myself. It was my own self who betrayed myself. My mind tricked me into procrastination. My mind made me doubt myself. Okay, I betrayed myself. I had these thoughts, I'm not good enough. I can't do this. I was afraid, I was anxious, and these thoughts that my mind would give me would lead to me either not starting or quitting or losing, right? It was always self-betrayal. And the truth is that most of you guys, whether it's now in fitness or in business or relationships, but let's stick to fitness now for the sake of this video, you've been told what to do, but you've never been told who to be. And I would even argue and go so far and say most of you guys have been told the wrong what, okay? And in this video, I'm going to prove to you that this is true, and I'm gonna give you also literally the key to winning today. You can put the following I'm gonna teach you today in practice and you're gonna win. You're gonna literally go from being the person who always says he's gonna get into shape, always says he's gonna be healthy, to being the person today. And it's gonna blow your mind because you're gonna understand why you failed before, not only in your fitness, but also in your career. Every single time you failed, you might blame other people, circumstances, and so on, but you will realize why it was you and you will have the power to change today. So stick with me for a couple of minutes. The first problem is that most of you guys, you tried already to go and be healthier, right? Now what you did is you tried to live and eat like a bodybuilder, right? You would eat oatmeal in the morning, you were told to drink protein shakes, then go and work out, and then eat a banana and have another protein shake and another oatmeal and eat this and do this, and you tried this and your mind would tell you, I can't do this. I'm not good enough, right? I am not made for this. And you would then think, you are the problem. You would think you're the problem because you're too weak, you lack discipline, you're not consistent enough. How many men spoke to me and told me, Steph, one of my biggest problems is that I'm not consistent. And I told them, it's not you though that's a problem. It's what you learned mistakenly, but especially nobody told you who to be. Because here's the thing, your goal in 99% of the cases probably was never in the first place to become a pro bodybuilder. You just wanted to lose your fat, lose your gut, you wanted to build some muscle, and you wanted to especially increase your energy and sleep better. So what you choose then, because some coaches told you, you choose to live and eat like a bodybuilder. And of course then you realize this is not for you, because it was never supposed to be for you. You get my point? So what could you do? What is the solution here? And guys, put this into practice. It's going to change everything. The solution is so simple. Work out fasted. If you're watching this right now and whether you work out for 10 years already, whether you've just started, whether you're not started, or you started but you stopped, it doesn't matter. If you're not in the shape you want to be, if you have not been working out fasted, please stop wondering why. Because bodybuilders who are on steroids, they need to eat like monsters. They need to wake up and eat. Some of them set an alarm in the night to wake up and eat again because of the anabolic window and a protein biosynthesis. You do not have to do this and you shouldn't, right? So when you work out fasted, here's what happens. All of my clients work out fasted, not one exception. And it's easy doable. You love doing it, but you just probably never started, right? That's why you're not in the shape you want to be. When you work out fasted, here's what happens. First of all, you lose more fat and build more muscle. Okay, at the same exact time, that's scientifically proven. And second of all, your human growth hormone production goes up incredible, up to 2000%. Now, what does human growth hormones do? Human growth hormones Also increase testosterone, because where human growth hormones go, testosterone follows. So not only, and you need to understand this, not only you're going to lose more fat and build more muscle with less effort, and that's scientifically proven, you can work out for 8 or 20 minutes. 8 or 20 minutes. Often you have better results than somebody working out for 1.5 hours, but who has eaten before. Not only this, but especially you will feel so much better. Why? Because your energy goes up incredible. And all that most of you guys are looking for is just feeling better. That's why you want to lose fat. That's why you want to build some muscle, to get some more confidence, to feel a little bit more sexy, attractive, right? Most of you guys do not care about being pro bodybuilders, about being the next Mr. Olympia. You just want to look better and feel better. But when you live and eat like a bodybuilder, you feel worse because you have less energy, because you eat all the time, you're digesting all the time, your body can't heal, okay? And it doesn't make sense, you can't do it, right? And also, one of the coolest things about working out fast and your human growth hormones improving or increasing is that you literally at the same time, you check off diet. What do I mean by this? Most of you guys struggle with, I would say, food addictions, okay? It's so difficult for you, and I was the same. It was so difficult for me to stop eating sweets, and I thought I have to do this because that's what bodybuilders do. They just eat chicken and rice, and I thought, okay, let me try this. Then I tried it, it didn't work. I thought it's me, but it wasn't me. It was who I tried to model, right? Now, when you increase your human growth hormones naturally by up to 2000%, guys, that is insane. Whatever you eat after, you're much more sensitive to. I'm gonna give you one example. Changed my life. I hate carrots, okay? If I work out fasted for 20 minutes and I eat a carrot right after this, it tastes like a cake. It tastes unbelievable. And you don't have to believe me, try it. All of my clients say how mind-blowing it is that, because I let them eat an apple after the workout most of the time, for many reasons I don't want to go now into, but they say the apple tastes better than every sweet they've eaten before. Why? Because of their human growth hormones, because now they go from numb. When you eat all the time, you numb your body and your senses, to being very, very sensitive to what you eat. Make an experiment, eat something you love, but that's not good for you. Sweets, a burger, something that's really unhealthy, okay? Eat that right after you worked out fasted. You're not gonna want to do this again because you're gonna feel so disgusted, and so you're gonna literally feel much different than at any other time or day when you would eat that. And that's so cool because you build more muscle, you lose more fat, you have much higher energy, and you check off the diet box, how I like to call it, all by just working out fasted. So I don't want to make this too long, guys, because working out fasted and hormones are not really not the main topic of this video here. But again, if you're not in the shape you want to be and you have not been working out fasted before, then stop wondering why. Now, anyways, here's the second problem, and that's the proof to you that it's not your fault that you're not in the shape yet, okay, that you want to be. You don't have the energy that you want to have. Most of you have tried to live like a fitness rat. What do I define like a fitness rat, as a fitness rat? These are the typical 17, 18, 19-year-old guys, young guys who have nothing to do because they're in school. They have nothing else to do, no responsibilities, no family, no demanding job, no stress, but to work out. Okay? And what they do is they track their macros, they track their micros, they count the reps they do, they have their little notebooks, and they write down how many sets, and they measure their waist, and they go on the scale, they measure their... You try the same, okay? You probably tried the same. I can almost certainly guarantee if you watch this video that you've tried that before, and yet you had these thoughts again, I can't do this, I'm not good enough, it's not made for me, I'm just too inconsistent, I'm not the disciplined guy, I'm not an athlete, I'm not fit, I'm not healthy. But it's because you never wanted to be a fitness rat. You cannot model somebody who has no responsibilities all the time in the world, and the only thing they do is kind of go to school and work out. Bodybuilders often do the same. They have one job and the only thing they do in their life is working out. It's a matter of fact, right? So you try to model these type of people, and then you wonder why you, with a family or you have a demanding job and little time, why you feel like this is not for you. You were never the problem in the first case. The problem was that people told you the what, often the wrong what, and never who to be, okay? Because all you want, guys, don't want to be a pro bodybuilder, you don't want to be living with fitness, right? You're not living for fitness, you just want to get rid of your gut, you want to build some muscle, right? You want to massively increase your energy because energy equals happiness, and you want to sleep better probably. That's all you want. Most of you guys, okay? And yet you do the wrong thing. So here's the solution. Try this. It's going to change your life. It's literally the fundament of my work with my clients when it comes to natural testosterone and hormone optimization. First of all, I told you work out fasted, okay? But second of all, don't stop measuring everything, okay? Don't measure anything. Stop, tracking macros. Don't do any of this. Don't care about calories. None of my clients ever had to track a calorie. Never. I don't care about calories. The only thing you need to track is protein. Why? Because you cannot really live on carbs. You're gonna fall apart. You cannot only live on fats. You're gonna fall apart. You need to live on protein. Now, I don't suggest to only eat protein, but protein is something that's gonna give you more energy. You're gonna sleep better, recover better, have more muscle, lose more fat. So just make sure you eat enough protein. Track how much protein you eat for a while, and then once it becomes standard and normal, you never have to track it ever again. On top of this, drink lemon balm tea. Why? Lemon balm tea is the easiest way for you to decrease cortisol. Now, this is not a hormone masterclass, but again, I want you to understand today by putting this into action that you're gonna feel better, look better, and you can see it is for you. Lemon balm tea decreases cortisol. As a response, testosterone goes up. You cannot increase or decrease testosterone and cortisol at the exact same time. And while I would argue most of you guys have chronically little testosterone, low testosterone, our grandpas back in the days, okay, had much higher testosterone than we have right now. My grandpa had higher testosterone than I have right now, and I have pretty high testosterone, okay? But while this is true, I would argue that most of you guys have a cortisol problem. And what can you do to lower cortisol? Guys, you can go for a walk for an hour, best in nature, amazing, okay? You can meditate for an hour every day. And I would recommend this to every single person, but who has time for this? That's again a what, where you model a who, that you then at the end of the day, you cannot resonate with. You cannot think that this is for you. And you will then see the problem in you, and you will think you're not healthy, you're not happy, you're not the guy who can be fit, right? Drink lemon balm tea, it's gonna change everything, right? And then sleep naked. Just drink lemon balm tea and sleep naked, and here's why. Because sleeping naked is gonna allow your testicles to produce more testosterone at night. Most people wear underwear at night. Crazy, right? You're not born naked yet. You're never naked again, truly, all of the time, right? And that's why, because of so-called overheating of your testicles, your testosterone production, sperm quality goes down tremendously. You wanna have more energy, build more muscle, lose more fat, simply sleep without underwear. And when you combine this with also eating 4 Brazil nuts per day, which is the food highest in selenium on the planet, you will see the following happening. And I told you, just by doing this, it's gonna change who you are and therefore what you do. It's gonna be sustainable. The end result is that you're gonna experience freedom, you're gonna feel freedom, the feeling of freedom, plus you're gonna see results. You're literally in 14 days, 30 days, you're gonna lose more fat and build more muscle than ever before. If you just do the small things I told you now. And because you have the feeling of freedom and you also have results, you're gonna now think, wait, I like this. This is for me. I am a healthy person. I am a fit person. I can do this, okay? So maybe you wanna rewatch this video again. This is super, super important because the reason why you failed is that you betrayed yourself, but it's only, and really only, because nobody told you who to be and everybody puts onto you what to do, and oftentimes the wrong what. So don't fall into the trap of doing what, and don't look at who you represent. The moment you find the right who to represent, okay, and your mind now accepts the new idea of being a fit person, the new idea of being a rich person, the new idea of being a healthy person, a successful person. Once your mind accepts that, you literally go from thinking, I can't do this, anxiety, fear, I'm not good enough, I will fail, to I'm made for this. I am this person, I can do this, okay? And that's beautiful. That's what life is about. Life is about fulfillment. It's about fulfilling your goals. And if you want to get into shape, then please do not fall into the trap of looking at what, but rather ask yourself who you represent in that system that you try to use to get there.